Hi, welcome to your number one goat fucking contest, our podcast, The Wanderers. If you got the dough, we got the hoe. You know what I'm talking about. And we're here with our three hosts. I'm Jish, that's Justin, and we got Nick on the call.
What's up? What's
Hello
We
up?
there.
got, we got a big show for you today, and hopefully it'll be all good. Blake is unfortunately not going to be here for quite a few episodes. He's got some personal stuff going on. He just moved to LA, and some other stuff is happening in his life, but he'll catch us when we can. So, guys, I hope you are ready for today's show. And like how we started last week's show, what are you playing? What are you watching? What are you doing? I'm gonna start off with Justin. What are you watching? What are you doing? What's going on in your life?
Watching What If. Um, been watching, casual gaming YouTube videos. I've been watching. Playing. Me and Robert, my friend Robert, just played some Forza today, so probably gonna be playing a little bit more of that. Get better at that. Um, and other than that, just been chilling.
Nick, what about you? What's going on in
Dude,
your life?
holy fuck, man. A shitstorm of things I've been watching and playing. Okay, so first of all, I've been dragged to hell back and forth by Justin and my other homies to download Fortnite again. And I did.
Oh
And
yeah, that's right.
it was an experience,
Experience.
of course. I'm not going to say whether it's a good or bad one, but it was.
Uh-huh.
And then moving forward, I've also been playing Splitgate as well with Justin. Getting angry, lagging, and then like not lagging afterwards because I fixed my Wi-Fi. I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order, like back and forth, both for my PC and my PlayStation 5, which I guess you could call it like Stockholm syndrome or whatever. um, and then I've been what else have I been playing? Uh oh jeez. I've been watching a documentary as well for um I saw the CBS documentary regarding like the called Bring Your Own Brigade. I saw that yesterday, and it was one regarding the fires in California, the history of what causes them and all that, etc.
Fire.
Yeah, it was right near where my girlfriend lives. So
Yeah.
she almost had to evacuate to it, but she's all good. She's all good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's going on with me? I've been watching a lot of wrestling. Wrestling now is actually starting to pick up after like a giant dry spell over the summer. It is finally picking up, and for the first time in like 10 years, I'm watching wrestling weekly now. Not WWE. I've been watching nothing but AEW because their big pay-per-view's coming tomorrow, actually, or whenever the fuck this episode comes out. We're recording it on Saturday. So I'll tell you why as the podcast goes on. But other than that, other than AEW, I've been watching. I've been listening to a lot of stuff, like a lot of podcasts. I've been listening to this band called Beartooth recently. They just came out with a new record, and their shit is fucking fantastic. I can't. Love the new record. I wish I caught them live when they came back, but their new record's pretty good. I recommend it. But yeah, that's all to catch up with. Now to get into the actual show, let's talk about movies. Spider-Man, finally getting a trailer. We get the new trailer for Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Okay,
What did everybody think?
let me go first because I know Justin's gonna go apeshit about it. Personally, I think I'm actually like finally like, like my pee pee went half mast. I was like, all right,
Half-mast? Did it like a tragedy? That's
no.
what that happens to
See,
the
like
flag.
Endgame, I was like rock hard, like I was like hell yeah, bandwagon. But now I'm like, but with No Way Home, I'm like, hey, like like shit, like actually looks like it's doing something. Like I don't know, like to describe it. It's like a tone of like nostalgia because of the way the trailer was placed, kind of resembled that of like trailers from like back then before Endgame happened, and like I don't know, like the way they're setting it up actually looks interesting, and I'm actually genuinely curious about what they're doing with the series, the this phase of Marvel, especially because the shows were coming along to like I guess like buff it out because of COVID, and also because just to tie things up together well for the movies. You know, I enjoyed the shows, especially Loki being my favorite from the three, but I personally was rather looking forward to a film more than like the shows. But Spider Man is there, so is Doctor Strange, and there's a shit ton of rumors flying all over the fucking chalkboard, man. But Justin, you lay it out. Destroy
Okay,
it.
so this trailer, man. I'm even more excited now. Partially because now I was not expecting the fucking Green Goblin to fucking pumpkin grenade to come down there and just hear his laugh. So when I heard that, I lost my shit, and I was like, yeah, okay. um, Not to also only mention, they released the trailer on August 23rd, the same day there was a black heart on the WandaVision calendar. If you wanted to pay close attention to
Was
the
it
detail.
really?
Yeah.
For
You
some
didn't look
some
it
meta
up,
shit,
yeah.
man.
Well, to be
What
fair,
the fuck?
someone leaked it, so.
It's true, but I just can't wait for this movie. I'm glad it's not getting postponed so far. I mean, Kevin Feige confirmed it's not getting delayed. So, this.
Predictions?
My thoughts. I'm cautiously optimistic because they are giving us a lot, and I'm just like, okay, because again, when the rumors came out that it's gonna be a Spider-Verse movie, like I like the idea. It's a great idea, but how are they gonna do that? You know, we'll bring in all these villains. Finally, we'll get like a good. Because the rumor is it's gonna be a Sinister Six. We already have 5 of them confirmed, which is Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro.
Duck cock.
I think it was Sandman, and then the Lizard, and then the 6th one is like, ooh, it's spooky. But the big what if about this movie, and the one thing that this movie's really gonna hinge on, that everyone's really gonna go see, and I don't think we're gonna know until the movie actually comes out, are the other 2 actors in there. Is Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield going to be in it?
They're definitely saving that for the movie. There's no way.
There's no way they're gonna reveal. If I swear to God, if they reveal it before the movie comes out, they're fucking done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But no, that'll be interesting. What my theory is that they're gonna be there for like a cameo, like really quick, and then like towards the end.
Dude, that would suck if they just appear, like take
be
their heads out. They're like, "Hey, we're here. Fuck you." And they just leave.
Dies immediately.
Dude, I would love to see Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man come in to die, so that way Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and then the Tom Holland to save the day. Shit would be so funny. Finally, justice.
But this trailer really did, because I looked at the leaked shots, because there were before the official trailer came out, there were leaked shots, and I think it was going to be the second trailer, but the CGI wasn't done. And there were shots of Jamie Foxx. He's not blue anymore; he's black.
I mean, I think he is.
Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina didn't have the arms because the CGI wasn't done. It was really hard to see the leaked footage because it was like filmed on an iPad that was filmed on the phone, and it was really hard to. It wasn't the trailer that we saw. I think that might be the second trailer, but it looked cool. The actual trailer gave us a lot. Spider-Man doesn't want to fuck up the timeline because he wants to get some of that Zendaya puss, which I completely 100% agree
Fucking
with.
simp.
Go Spider-Man! That puss is 1 in a million.
For real.
But I'm really excited for this movie, or not really excited. Cautiously optimistic for this movie. I'm more excited now because of the trailer. But yeah, it looks good. It looks fine. I'm gonna go into it with tempered expectations, but hopefully we get something special at this.
Spider-Man movie. I don't think it's gonna let us down.
I don't know. Have you seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I don't know, fucker.
Dude, Amazing Spider-Man 2, I thought it was mid. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was like, this isn't Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man level 2. You know, like...
No, Kira, my girlfriend, she wants to go through all the Spider-Man movies. I'm like, oh, that's great. And I really thought about it. It's like, I'm going to have to go through Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 again.
Yeah. Yeah, like for me, my problem with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was always that he looked too hot to be Peter Parker, and then it's like for him to still be the bully or like to get bullied a lot. I'm
Get
like,
bullied
dude,
and
you're
stuff
like
like
6 feet tall, and you look
And,
like you could be a
chiseled
model.
chin, and you
Exactly.
got, like, the frosted tips and shit like that.
And then whenever he would like there was an emotional scene, like his head would turn into like a bobblehead, and he'd be like,
Oh yeah, he's like, no, no, no,
Nah.
no. Fucking hated that.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll give it a shot. He was never the problem in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I thought he was always a great actor. See Hacksaw Ridge. That'll prove that he's a great actor.
That movie was great.
And Social Network. He's also great in that. So it's not him. It was the script and the direction.
But you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, sorry, continue.
No, you're saying.
You know, but like, you know, as much as we are looking forward or cautiously looking forward to the No Way Home, you know, there's also a bunch of other movies that we also covered on the podcast that are sadly being delayed. You know, so just to start off, you know, little palate cleanser. You know, we have Jackass being delayed. Yeah.
Fuck you, COVID. Fuck you.
We took it too far.
Exactly. Like,
So,
sorry, continue. Go first, bro. You go first. You got it.
the 3 movies that are confirmed to be delayed is Top Gun, the new Top Gun, which is
Sad.
Mission Impossible 7, which I'm pretty sad about because the last one was fucking off the chain.
Dude, they're
Fucking
tight.
Good. And then Jackass Forever, which is coming out February, which I'm like, we were a month away. We were right there.
For the finish line.
Oh man, I have to wait until next year to have the funny penis people make me proud.
Yeah.
It almost came out when you're gonna be at Disney World.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was it. I come back from Disney World on the 2nd. I swear to God, if it came out during my trip, I would have flipped shit. I would have fucking I would be like on like the Matterhorn, pissed off like this the entire time. You know.
They don't have Matterhorn.
You know what I mean. You know what I fucking mean. I'm gonna be on freaking Seven Doors Mine Train like this.
Bruh.
It's gonna be like that one episode of SpongeBob where all you got was a handshake for Valentine's Day. You just do-
Let's get mega cooked.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. I understand why a lot of COVID is coming back. That's why I'm afraid for the concerts that are supposed to happen this year might get delayed again. But hopefully these movies will be good. I know Jackass will be good. I can't wait for that. But what are you guys' opinions on these movies getting delayed?
I think it sucks, but I mean, if there's a legitimate reason for them to do that,
Yeah.
other than like convenient, like, oh, if we release it then we'll make more money off of it, then I think it's all right. Like, I think it's most likely like for Top Gun that it was COVID, and I lightly heard that it was from you fellas that it was also COVID that delayed Jackass.
No, that's what Johnny Knoxville straight said, is like because of COVID.
Oh damn. But I mean, it sucks, but at least we're getting Matrix 4 coming out still somehow this year.
God.
And Ghostbusters the remake.
God.
Oh
I
man.
don't care about either, and I love Ghostbusters.
Hey, we're still getting Halloween.
I swear to Christ, if that's delayed one more time.
And we're still getting Batman.
I swear to God, if that's delayed, if that gets delayed, I'm punching a wall.
That's supposed to be a horror movie, right?
Yeah, that's what because they had screeners for the Batman. They said it was a spooky ass movie, which I'm like,
It's a thriller?
Yes.
yeah.
I'm
like,
down skis. Hell yeah.
If it's like Candyman, dude.
Candyman was good.
Candyman went. Hey, we should, I mean, let's talk about it. You know, like we all 3 of us went to see Candyman. What? Just, you know, so like, Justin, what did you think about it?
Okay, well, when I first saw the trailer, I wasn't really that interested. I was like, oh, okay, it's one of these types of movies. But then when I actually saw the movie, I was like, yo, okay, this movie's pretty fucking good. All right.
Justin saw the main cast of it and says, "Oh, this ain't for me. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Why?
I wonder why."
Hey, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'm on the same boat with Justin. I didn't really like care about it, and then I saw it, and I think like there are a couple of quirks that I have with the movie that I'll talk about after Josh's reactions to the movie. but I think the movie, like, it was written well, the sound design was great, and I had a lot I had a lot of fun watching it with my homies in the end of the day. And walking out of the theater, I think it was a good time with no alcohol required. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I haven't seen the first one in. I was cautiously excited. I know that the second and third Candyman movies, which I've never seen, were absolute dog shit. So I was just like, okay, what are we gonna do with this? I have to say, whoever shot this movie, the cinematographer, needs a fucking raise. They need to be like on top of Hollywood because this movie's beautifully shot.
Yes,
It was. This movie's definitely more political, or it's more up in your face about more of the political stuff, which is fine because it's not like pushing an agenda. It's just telling a story about what could happen about gentrification and police brutality and stuff like that, and everything that could happen in the black lifestyle. It's more in your face than it was in the original, but I really did enjoy it. I'm not a racist like Justin.
I'm not a racist.
For
What
real.
the fuck?
Fucking with you.
Dude, Justin is a racist, bro. He's like F1 and rally racing should be separate but equal, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
No, but when it comes to like my like the things that I was like very like looking like more into the movie afterwards was that I went to watch the original one, and I think the original one, when it comes to the way like the third act plays out, it like the investigative like because the movie in the beginning. Okay, so just to backtrack a little bit, when we saw Candyman, the new one that's coming out, that came out this year, the majority of the movie was like an investigative like plot, and then they kind of threw that away when they reveal that the main character of the movie, you know, that like the plot twist happens, and then it becomes kind of like almost like a monster like slasher movie in a way, and whereas the original one, like it keeps that like investigative tone like plot like the entire time. And like it's not that I have it's not a problem for me. Like I enjoyed the film. I think it was a great movie. It just for a sequel to like basically be a like just to ignore the past two movies that came out after the original one and be almost a reboot. Like it seems like they took the source material and did good with it, but maybe they could have done just a tad bit more. Or maybe I'm just biased and I'm like Justin, but nah. Yeah.
I liked it a lot. It's definitely better than I thought it'd be, but you know, it was a pretty good movie. Enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so gaming. We actually had a bunch of news this week in terms of gaming. Starting, I'm gonna have Justin do this one. Call of Duty Vanguard. What do we know?
So it has been confirmed, World War II. They're going to be covering the fronts of Europe, the eastern and western fronts of Europe, the Pacific, and North Africa. So basically the whole World War. We're going to finally get a whole one, like in one game.
Oh, really?
And so there's going to be we already have some gameplay footage of it, actually. It just dropped. I think wasn't Gamescom recently, like, didn't Gamescom just pass recently?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
That's where,
Yeah, so from that gameplay, they showed off the destructible environments that they have now, so kind of taking a step in Battlefield's direction. But they also have a new mechanic that Battlefield doesn't have, and now they have a better climbing mechanic, or like, I don't know if it's just for the campaign. Maybe it's just for the campaign because they're pressing buttons and shit to climb. But if that's in like the actual multiplayer, that'd be cool.
All right, so I have a question about this Call of Duty. Will it be like shit like the past two ones? Or not?
No, it's gonna be using the Modern Warfare engine. So...
Well.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna be using the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. So everyone
I like
that's
that game.
saying, everyone's saying that they were kind of worried about what engine it's gonna be using. It's gonna be using that. It's basically a fucking reskin of Modern Warfare, but in World War II, with a couple extra mechanics added to it. Yes, I know it sucks because it is a reskin basically, but each of the games is gonna play differently for its own new features that they're gonna add into the game.
I certainly hope so.
I know, Justin, you have your problems with Modern Warfare 2019, right?
Yes, I do. I don't want to go over them because it's just.
I can't wait.
He's gonna go fucking off,
dude. I can't wait.
Go fucking off, and I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Like I can go off for a fucking day and a half.
Dude.
I'm not trying to make this podcast like 24 hours.
You mean the
long.
greatest Call of Duty game of all time, though?
Dude, I just as a little joke, I can't wait to sit at a window instead of with an M4 camping with an MP40 camping. It's gonna be great. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, Justin.
To continue, to end this Call of Duty topic, or to wrap up, like what else is going to be coming with it? The zombies is going to be continuing the story from Cold War zombies into this one, so it's going to be developed by Treyarch still. And I personally like their zombie game way better than Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, so that's pretty cool. And then Warzone's going to have its own new map themed for Vanguard, and then obviously the weapon implementation to it.
I have a question. What I actually have no fucking idea what the Cold War zombie storyline is. You want to go over that for me real quick?
I don't know anything either. It's apparently supposed to continue with like they're connecting it with the campaign. Apparently Maxis from the previous games is now a fucking adult and is in the campaign universe.
Bruh.
Yes. It's fucking stupid.
Dude,
That fucking Go ahead.
Cold War was so good. I bought it like 4 months ago and still haven't touched it.
It's cold, for sure.
Cold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because, like, I think the original Zombies storyline was better. And even though it was confusing, like, when you got through the Easter egg, it made total sense. Especially when, like, it was the last one. The last, like... I don't know which map where you do the Easter egg for that concludes the storyline of Zombies with, like, Samantha and all that. But, I think that storyline was great. And especially all the maps, I think, were so, like, unique for what they did, especially with the technology that they had at the time. Because, like, one of my favorite maps is Origins, and, like, that's from, like, the first Black Ops, I believe.
Black Ops 2.
Oh, from Black Ops 2, thank you. And then, now that, we look at the Zombies maps from Cold War, I think, it's kind of like, at least to me, it's this thing that, like, you kind of miss it, because I think they were more and more interesting, and they weren't streamlined, so that way the Easter eggs are, like, obvious enough for people to do it. And I think that's what made the Zombies of back then, like, have that magic, was that the Easter eggs were actual Easter eggs.
I'm gonna go off your input right here real quick. Going back to going back to saying, like, with Origins and stuff. Yeah, Origins is cool. I do agree with you that the old DLC that they used to make, like Black Ops 3, I think by far had the best Zombies content out there they've ever released. They released all the DLC that they had. Revelations was the best DLC season pack or whatever, season 4, whatever you want to call it, DLC 4. But then they released Zombie Chronicles and released the OG maps, which fucking made it everything in new, like, brand new graphics, like Kino der Toten from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 graphics, which was fucking amazing. Just reliving those moments just in better quality.
Do you remember Moon? That show was insane.
Yes, Moon was in that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
I don't know.
zombies on this, the very first map they had for Cold War, it was Noctur Toten, the first zombies map that you played on from World at War. So I'm glad that they did that, so they implemented that, but then they took, like, I don't know what happened after that, to be honest with you. Apparently it's rumored that Kino might be coming back, or, like, some rumored DLC files for the Transit crew, like, remastered maps, which would be awesome too, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see, bro. And then moving forward from shooting people, we're gonna be getting down and close to them by super slamming them at WWE 2K22 coming March 2022. Joshua,
Oh.
I know you're coming in your pants about it. Tell me about
Okay, so let's go through the history of this shit, shall we?
it. Dude.
WWE 2K20 was the biggest pile of shit I think I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad. Like, it was, and then you hear about, like, the background drama. There's an entire video by Mac Muscles that, like, go over it, that they didn't have enough. They basically built the game in, like, 8 months before shipping it out, and it showed. So, basically, they're coming out with this game to try to redeem themselves. And during SummerSlam last month, they put up a little teaser trailer. And I'm like, fine, I'm expecting to get it in the fall. That's not what we got, which is very surprising for
these nuts
sports games, because they usually come out in the fall. This one's coming out in March, which is the most randomest fucking thing about it. But it looks fine. It looks just about the same. I heard they've basically like built this game from the top up. So I'm more intrigued about it because I haven't bought a WWE game like with my own money since like 2014. I've always like rented them or something like that, but I haven't. So I might have to break my streak after like 8 years. So we'll see how it goes. It looks cool, but I'm not getting my hopes up after the last time.
That'd be funny though, because it is a 2K game. That'd be funny if they implement all that like bullshit microtransaction stuff from the NBA games.
They are. You know for a fact they are. You're gonna get like WWE points.
Yeah, and is it gonna have commercials
You're gonna have commercials in the corner. You're gonna get one like point from like each match, and each thing's like 5,000 points. And the easiest way you're gonna get it is like by buying like 100,000 of them. Just, I'm like, it looks cool, but
that's like a post review buy kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just like, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it, but hey, you never know. Hey, it could be good. I'm more interested in the AEW video game, but I think it's coming out sometime next year.
No way, there's an AEW game coming out?
They're already like working on it, dog.
Holy fuck, they're gonna have CM Punk, man.
Dude.
I just want them to add Fred Durst. I want Fred Durst, man. Put him back in games.
Back down, here comes the pain. I remember unlocking him as a kid. I think I was the biggest like beathead in the fucking like room.
He was also in the Fight Club game, and like.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and you go against Tyler Durst as Fred Durst.
And you just beat his ass.
Yeah, and then he's also in Def Jam. This shit is insane.
I want him as the new dad haircut because they got the new like Limp Bizkit like album coming out, and he has like the dad haircut and shit like that now. I want that in the fucking game.
Dude, like with him with that outfit.
I would riot if there's nothing like that.
Oh my god, that'd be insane. Or like him, I would like that outfit, but also like his outfit in Rollin' in the music video.
With the backwards cap, the big ass baggy like shirt and shit.
I would love that. Oh man. What about you, Justin? You looking forward to wrestling?
I haven't played a wrestling game since SmackDown vs. Raw 2009.
Oh my god! That's like 14 years ago.
No!
You old ass motherfucker.
That was the last time I also was like consecutively watching it week after week. Now I just like occasionally watch it if Jish has it on.
Yeah, if I have it on the background and stuff like that.
It's too good. Oh man.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it's shit, it's shit.
Yeah, I'll wait till Jish's opinion on it because I don't know how the game is anymore, to be honest with you.
Alright, so we also got some news about Halo. Good and bad news. We finally have a release date.
Right.
December, what was it, 8th?
Yeah, probably. I don't really remember.
December 8th. So that's probably the biggest game of the year coming out. I don't know if there's other games, but this might be one of the, if not the biggest, especially after the giant delay. It was supposed to come out last year, and now it's finally coming. So I guess we'll see. I gave my Xbox to Justin, so he'll have to see for me. But I don't know what you guys' opinions on the Halo thing. And oh yeah, some of the features are being delayed. Like you can't do co-op campaign won't be there at the start.
Lame.
That's
Damn.
fucking lame. That's fucking it won't be there at the start. So I don't know what your guys' opinion on this. Or if you guys are excited, how you feeling about Halo? I could give a shit.
Yeah, I know,
I
Justin.
could give less of a shit.
Dude, okay, the thing is, I've always been a PlayStation guy, but I've always thought like Halo was tight. And so sometimes when I get bored, I'd like just go on YouTube and do like lore dumps where I would just look up all the Halo shit. And like the Forerunners, the Covenant, the Arbiter, and like I'm like actually excited for this game, and like I might buy pre-order the single player, because apparently that's open world or some shit, so it's gonna be kind of funny like playing like Assassin's Creed Halo Infinite, you know. You can't Master Chief Cortana.
Is it on PC?
Yeah. That's where I'm gonna cop it.
Yeah. After the whole thing last year, it looked fine.
Monkey.
Like, yeah, what was his name? Oh yeah, everyone called him Craig.
Yeah.
I remember that. Shit was hilarious, and I'm just like, okay, see, whatever. Like it. I guess we'll find out. I think that is definitely the biggest game coming out this year. Another game that also got its release date is Horizon Forbidden West. The pre-orders just went up on this one just the other day. I helped my friend get the collector's edition. And what is that?
Isn't that game on PC now?
Horizon Zero Dawn is, and it's coming out February 18th next.
Yeah, Forbidden West is still a PlayStation exclusive.
For those who have played, have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
I have, and I have I have the second tier right below collector's edition. I mean, I could give me 1 sec. You talk about it. Give me a sec.
I liked the game. There was I know people went apeshit over it. I thought it was good. I liked it. It was fine. I thought it was cool, but I didn't think it was one of PlayStation's best. But I liked it, and I'm kind of excited for this new one.
So I have the fucking case with me. I have the complete edition of it. And I played through it all, and I even cheesed some of the parts that way I could get that interesting armor that rejuvenates itself with the shield. You basically get the overshield from Halo, which is kind of interesting. I think it's cool, but I really like the story. I think the idea of technology being so advanced that one day it sees us as a problem, or like our I think the story was more about our over-reliance on technology to the point where it's literally swallows us whole, because the machines then, especially like the variants of like the predatory ones, like literally try to go out of their way to like eat humans and shit for fuel, because they all the creatures in the game like need biofuel to live off of, so basically like regular animals, but they're like the size of kaijus and shit.
Like the giraffes you have to scale and stuff like that.
We got a kaiju up in this bitch.
Like the T-Rexes, bro. It's like, it's funny. You have all these like realistic as like oh, like here's the crocodile, and here's like the deer, and there's a giraffe, and then we got my fucking T-Rex, homie.
Yeah.
This shit is insane.
Justin, did you ever play Horizon Zero Dawn?
I have not.
It's on PC. Get on that shit.
Is it on Xbox as well, since it's on PC?
No, it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Damn it. It's not on the Microsoft Store. It's probably on Steam, right?
It's Steam, yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
And then there is the other game coming out that's also Marvel related, You know, Justin's PP might stand up a little bit from this. It's Midnight Suns. It's
I'm so excited.
Actually, I haven't heard anything about
Oh,
Midnight Suns.
my bad. I mean, Josh's PP is gonna stand up. For
My
this.
PP is exploding because I like the Midnight Suns on the comics.
If alright, Jish, do you want to go into this what this game is gonna be about?
Fucking betcha. So the Midnight Suns is basically like the supernatural kind of thing. It's mainly run by Ghost Rider. They're horror and it's mainly street level characters. So you got like Ghost Rider, you got the Punisher, you got Wolverine, all these characters, and they're dealing with like horror type shit. And it's really cool.
Is it like Doom?
It's pretty much like a comic version of Doom. It's just like all these demons and shit. Like, it's awesome. But
yes.
So this game is it's kind of like you ever played XCOM?
It's a turn-based game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that. It looks really cool. I'm a big fan of turn-based games, so this is up my alley. Basically, you get to create your own character. They're named the Hunter. It's a woman. I think you can create genders, but the project here has it as a woman mainly. And you can make her however you want. She's fully customizable, and she's the leader. And you're there with, War Machine, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, the Punisher, and you just fuck it. It looks really cool. It's supposed to come out next year. Let me look it up. But they just had they're about to have, or they just had, a gameplay reveal trailer, and it looks really cool. Let me see. I'm looking up when it comes out. I think it said March 2022 is going to come out. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to buy that day one. Hopefully it is good, but look it up. It looks really cool. I hope everyone likes it. What do you guys think about this game? Does it sound interesting? Does it sound whatever?
Personally for me, I think, I mean, I'm personally not, like, that much into, I'm not a XCOM kind of guy, but from what I've seen, the way that the cast is, I think it's awesome, because I think Punisher doesn't get enough love, like, from, like, both, in, like, from, like, this comic book side of things, and movies, and especially video games. Like, I can't recall the last, like, Punisher game that's come out in the last 10 years. And so it's kind of cool that they're bringing him into the mix. And I also noticed that it isn't just regular Ghost Rider; it's actually the Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider. And I think he either drives a motorcycle, just like
he drives a car.
He drives a muscle car, right? It's a Challenger.
He drives a muscle car, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's tight. Because I know Johnny Blaze is the OG one. Or
Johnny Blaze is the OG one. Danny Ketch is the one that everyone thinks of. Like, the movies, that's not comic accurate Johnny Blaze. That's Danny Ketch. But that's a rant for another day.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's the one with the chain and stuff like that. But, yeah, this game looks cool. I'm a huge Ghost Rider fan because he looks like a giant cool tattoo. But I love Ghost Rider, so I'm really, like, squeaking my fans. I'm like, yay, we finally get something Ghost Rider that isn't Nicolas Cage. Yay.
Is Nicolas Cage voice acting him?
I would fucking leave. Okay, shut your damn mouth. Shut your whore mouth. You better not be. Jesus. But I'm very excited for this game. Very, very, very excited.
Yeah.
Nick, how are you feeling about this game?
Like I said, I'm interested because it's like, you know, like I like I'm personally like not a big superhero fan on the Marvel side of things. I really like and I'm very enamored with their anti-heroes because
nothing but anti-heroes.
Yeah, and it's basically that. You know, like I like Daredevil, Punisher, Anti-Venom.
Blade's also going to be in this game.
Blade is also in the game. You know. So I'm gonna see it. And if Joshua gets it and it's multiplayer co-op, then I would be down to get it as well to spend more time with my homie and play it.
It will be on PS5, so we definitely could.
Nice.
Alright, so next topic on the game. Okay, so we're going to have a discussion about remakes. basically. All right, I just want to get through everybody. What are your favorite remakes? Nick, go.
Oh man, favorite remakes. All right, so I think for a start, that have come out or that are coming out or both. Like, what are you asking? Like for both?
Which ones have come out that you like enjoyed the best?
Oh
That are already
man,
out.
jeez.
Wait. What are we classifying as a remake here?
Remake is like a game that's like built from the ground up, not remasters, like The Last of Us or something like that. Like full on remakes. Best case example, the best one I think so far is the Resident Evil 2 remake. I think that game's fucking awesome. I love that remake. I think it's better than the original version. That's what I mean. Like a game that's like built from the ground up could be completely different, you know. But like, you know how like movies have like the remake, that's like a sequel to the original one. They have games like that too, like Doom, God of War. That's not a remake. That's just a sequel. But like remakes, like the Link's Awakening for the Switch was a pretty good remake. Resident Evil 2. Let me pull up a list of remakes.
I have one here. But like, so like you're asking me, and I'll go down the list. So like, I think Resident Evil 2 remake is probably up there when it comes to the way they designed the game. Whereas where they literally didn't design the game, they just took everything and they just like made it look nicer and shinier. Versus what they did with Resident Evil 3, which is where they changed it a little bit. People get angry about. I think the Final Fantasy VII remake is pretty nifty. I think the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes remake is tight as fuck.
Isn't that the one for the GameCube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remade that one. And then the Half-Life Black Mesa, where I think it's the original one that got remade. I never got to play it,
Half-Life.
but it's tight as fuck.
Like I said, another remake that I thought was great and kind of revived the franchise was the Crash Bandicoot trilogy remake.
I was gonna bring that up.
That game is so... And they made it harder, and it was great. And I remember, like, back in the day playing it, the originals on the PS1. And this just brought back memories, and it was, like, refined, it looked better, it was great. I love that remake. Resident Evil 2 is another remake that I enjoyed a hell of a lot. I wasn't a big fan of the Resident Evil 7 remake. It took me, like, quite a few tries to try to get... Yeah, 7. I wasn't a big fan. I thought it was fine, but... but I thought it was cool. The Link's Awakening remake was pretty cool. The Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube is god tier. I love that remake. That remake is fucking fire. But those are the remakes that really come to mind that really come to mind. Justin, what are some remakes that you enjoy?
I haven't played any remake games, to be honest with you.
You're a gas. No, just kidding. Okay, so what are games you want to see remade?
Oh, I can go first, dude. Like, okay, first of all, I would.
Wait, go ahead.
Okay, so I would love to see. Well, it's already coming out. I'm really excited for the Dead Space remake that's coming out. And I saw the developer walkthrough of it where it was like an hour or 2 hours long, and they went down through the basics, like the sound design, and then like how we changed like corridors, and then like what they're adding and what they're taking away and stuff to make it better. And I'm in agreement with it. And so for the most part, it looks faithful, and they do to make it better is they add a couple voice lines here and there to develop Isaac's character more, because the only reason they would do that, logically speaking, is if they're gonna also remake Dead Space 2, which a lot of people hail as one of the best Dead Space games.
I thought it was Dead Space 3.
Yeah. But I mean, that'd be tight. And if they just did the whole trilogy, I mean, I thought Dead Space 3 was as fun as playing Resident Evil 6. Like, because although it wasn't a scary game, it was like a fun arcadey game. I know, I know. It's a...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Keep going.
like for example, the weapon crafting system of Dead Space 3 was, I think it's awesome. I think it's great, especially there's also a co-op mode, and I think that's also really fun and enjoyable, and so I mean, of course, a lot of the points of Dead Space 3 that fell for a lot of people, where it's the way that same direction that Resident Evil took, like the same course that Resident Evil took, by being more action oriented than being more suspense and horror, which is what Dead Space 2's and 3's Dead Space 2's and 1's bread and butter was. So I mean, if they remake Dead Space 3, I would be really looking forward to that because of how they're gonna change it. Another game I would like. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fuck 1. All my homies love 3, but no, I would. I also want on like the whole different side of like the video game sphere. I would like Sonic Unleashed to be remade. Dude, I love that game to death. Dude, like if you guys can't see, like Joshua wears glasses and this dude like had a like take a glasses off moment, rub like nose bridge scenario.
Bruh.
Yeah, because like the thing is, the soundtrack. Okay, first of all, soundtrack wise, this game smacks baller, so good, dude. You could take a lot of the tracks from the soundtrack and you could play them like at Victoria Gardens or like at a mall, and they're just that good to listen to. You know, like the story is like, I hate using the word, but it's the story is quirky and like yes, I know. Like Chip, the little asshole that you wake up to at the beginning of the game, I think it's like.
What do you wake up to?
Yeah, like I think.
Context. That's one hell of a sentence.
True, like. Shut up. But like no, it's what is it? Like I think the story is like really like like I said is just to retrace my steps. It's quirky, it's fun, it's wholesome. It's about like friendship and like it's almost kind of taking like a bit of some tropes from Kingdom Hearts here and there, and like but the thing that really beat my meat was when we talk about like the level design, like aside from the werehog stuff of course, where like that crap jazz music would keep playing nonstop from a boss fight. Yeah, that one. The day levels were amazing. In my opinion, and I will die on this hill, I think Sonic Unleashed provided the best how to say it, the best levels to any other like 3D Sonic game to show how fast Sonic can really go. And especially because the majority of the levels were 3D, as in, you would move from an X and Y axis. Whereas, like, if you were to take some of the levels, if you take Spagonia or Rooftop Run, which is a level that they remade in Sonic Generations, that you would go from doing the 3D parts to doing, like, this 2D, like, moving back and forth. Whereas, in Sonic Unleashed, the majority of the level, like about 90% of it, was 3D. That would be cool as fuck. But what's up?
When the best part's the werehog.
Exactly, the werehog. What about you, Justin?
What's a game that you want to be remade?
Well, we're actually gonna be having one come out, the Lego Skywalker Saga. Yeah. It's,
holy shit! Do you think they're gonna remake Slave 1 too? They're gonna rename it.
We finally got gameplay footage.
Dude.
Did we?
Yes.
How different is it from the other Lego
that
games?
Shit. Oh.
I thought they had a release date. Oh yeah, spring 2022.
Okay, cool.
I put it in the server, by the way. You guys are wanting to.
I am so excited for that game. That game is so good.
Are they gonna add the new movies too?
They're gonna add. I think they're gonna that Skywalker Saga. You know what this means? I never have to watch Rise of Skywalker ever again.
You can play it.
I can just play this goddamn game.
Hey, that's tight. Yeah, man. I think The one question I think about remakes though that I think is really interesting to ask is whether or not like what justifies a remake to happen in the first place. Like if a game is so good that it doesn't deserve a remake, like that it could just like withstand the test of time. I like to put Justin in the spot for this one because I know he's a very knowledgeable guy, you know, very experty on expert things, you know.
Depending on what we're talking about.
Perhaps, and then what like do you think would justify a remake in the first place, or what do you think, and vice versa, doesn't justify a remake?
So, that's a really hard question. I guess what justifies a remake is, maybe you're gonna celebrate its anniversary, or how like successful it's been, possibly, or people are replaying it. People are wanting to see like what a remake would be like. Like say for example the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like people wanted to see that happen, and look what happened. I mean that justified it right there. But what wouldn't justify it obviously would be like the success of the game, how good the story is, I guess, depending on like what type of genre you're playing. And that's all I can think of. I don't know what else can really.
Is there a game that you would think doesn't deserve a remake that you've liked?
I'll step in the ring for this one.
Oh,
Go ahead.
go for it.
So there are rumors that Naughty Dog are remaking the first Last of Us. I don't think I need to say anything more.
True, that the game does not.
Why the fuck? The game is not even 10 years old. It doesn't turn your 10 years old till another 2 years. Why the fuck are you remaking it? It's too soon. If you want to remake it 20, 30 years from now, fine. But right now, there's no reason to. Like, we're already getting the TV show. The game's great. I love the game. It's my favorite game. So
the graphics are still pretty good for its time too, right?
For a PS3 game, that's fucking fantastic. Or the beginning of the PS4.
Didn't they remaster it?
Too? Yeah.
And they remastered it at the beginning of the PS4 cycle. So there's no reason.
If anything, remaster it again for the PS5 graphics.
That's fine because I know they're doing that for Uncharted, so that's fine.
Yo!
Yeah, that's the rumor right now.
Holy shit!
They're gonna do it, but that comes with all 5 games.
That's insanity. I'm cog hard.
Yeah,
dude.
So, but like, I don't care. Like, I can just play it, and it plays fine. It's not like usually like if it's outdated, and there's some things that are too clunky. Yeah, like totally remake it. Like, again, Resident Evil 2. Maybe back in the PS1 days, this was great, but when did it come out? 2019 when it came out. This shit ain't gonna fly, so they made it a brand new game, and now everyone can experience it in a brand new style. Speaking of Resident Evil, there are rumors of a Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh, I know, right? Holy fuck.
I don't care.
I think it's cool, but at the same time, I'm really scared. Because I don't know how the fuck they're going to remake that. It's so good.
The game plays fine. The game plays fine. Even like 14, 15 years after it came out, it still plays fine. You know, you don't need to remake everything. I'd rather see a remake of Code Veronica than fucking 4, you know?
Dude, Resident Evil 0 would be a cool remake.
Mm-hmm. But we don't need Resident Evil 4. No. I don't need The Last of Us, you know? Any game that's maybe the PS3 era, definitely PS2 era, because we just had the SpongeBob remake like last year.
Yeah, Battle for Bikini, right?
Yeah, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, I love that game as a kid. I didn't think that the game needed a remake. I think it was fine just how it is, but we're approaching to where PS2 games are starting to get remakes. Which is fine. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Which is fine, but when PS3 and even PS4 games are getting remakes, that's too far.
I think maybe like the original 2 Infamous, like I think maybe the first Infamous would be cool to see, like at least a little bit of
a revamp. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
And then, but like, okay, so like my mind just went like complete Winter Soldier mode. Just in reference.
Homecoming.
Yes. No. I would,
train car.
Exactly. I would love to see a remake of like a couple of the Metal Gear Solid games, like Metal Gear Solid 1.
I was gonna say 1.
Yeah, or like Peace Walker, or 2, or especially 3, Snake Eater, like.
Snake Eater.
Yeah, but the thing is, kind Konami is Konami, and fuck Konami. All my homies hate Konami. But and also I would like to see a remake of the first 2 Max Payne games. I think the the first Max Payne is so good, but like I tried playing the PS1 port or the PS2 port on my PS5, and every time I load in, it resets, and I'm tired. Like I want to play Max Payne. I want to do it like what is that exercise where you do jump and do a jumping jack and go back down into a push up. Yeah, I want to do a burpee simulator where you jump down, and then you're diving into the floor, you jump and shoot people and just get on
the floor.
Yeah, I just want to keep throwing myself off the floor onto other parts of the floor while shooting dudes in the face. I think that's awesome. I love Max Payne. It's a really cool game, and a month or 2 ago, it was the anniversary of Max Payne, and I think on the next time the anniversary comes out, I think it deserves a remake. Especially, I think they should keep the magic of having the guy's face from the original Max Payne, because the guy's face isn't the voice actors, it's some other dudes.
Yeah,
and I like that smug asshole look he has in the original. And it would be so cool if they can keep that while remaking it.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, and then for me personally, I think justifying a remake is definitely hard, because a cynical old me would say, it could be because they want fans want it, but also because companies want it just to squeeze the more money out of fans who like the series. For example, The Last of Us is cool, but it doesn't need a remake, and a lot of people were very vocal about it, or at least a small loud minority of people that liked the game did not want a remake, do not want one. It could also be a good way for companies to throw microtransactions in a game that never had any to begin with.
Look at Warcraft 3.
Yeah, exactly. Changing the game to fit I guess the political atmosphere of the time would also be kind of dumb, because I think a game is a product of its time, and if you're going to remake it, I think you should preserve the storytelling of it, at least, because a lot of hard work went into putting those games as much as it takes to make new ones today. It's just that technology is different. But yeah, that's my take on. Sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, that's my take on remakes. But I think.
So
go on.
Sorry.
There's
a couple other games that I want to see remade. I want to see the Fallout games be remade. I do mean all of them.
New Vegas needs a remake so hard.
Dude, I love New Vegas. I still have it. It's so good. I love New Vegas. I want it to be remade so it doesn't run like a fucking donkey, Yeah. But it's a great game. I love that game. And also, this is because I am the weeb, kind of. I want to see the Persona games, the first 3 in particular, to be remade.
I think, isn't Persona 3 the one where the only way to unlock your powers is by killing yourself?
Shoot yourself, yeah. Yeah, so I want at least Persona 3 to be remade. Persona 1 and 2, that'll be cool, but I want to see Persona 3 be remade.
I heard that one's really great.
It is fantastic, and I want to play it. Persona 5 was great, and then Persona 5 Royale is also great. This year is the 25th anniversary of Persona, and they have big announcements, and I'm hoping at least one of them is a remake for 3, maybe even the first 3, but I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. But I think Justin, right, he's been listening to new things as of late. What are some interesting things that have come out that have been tickling your ears?
Well, we listened to Donda, but
Donda, these nuts.
I'm gonna just say this. I slept during Donda, to be honest with you. I slept.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say or think. I fucking slept.
Mhm.
Nothing will ever top Life of Pablo.
I agree. Life of Pablo was so good, and so was Dark Fantasy. But yeah, for me, Donda, you know, was like we're like Donda está like música because like, or like where is the music in Spanish? Because it's like the entire time it just like it just sounds like he's jerking himself off about how much of a like a preacher he is, or like how much his like reverence to like you know Christ is or whatever. And I'm like, all right, we get it. It's just, but the entire album is just that, you know. The only song, because me, Justin, and Joshua listened to it on the way to the Hella Mega tour, right to the concert in San Diego. And the only song that I found interesting was I think called like Rotisserie. What the fuck was it called again?
You mean Hurricane?
Yeah, that one.
You're fucking dumb. Rotisserie.
Rotisserie.
How the fuck?
Sorry. No, but sorry. Hurricane was great because Lil Baby was on it, and Lil Baby's pretty cool.
Good song.
It's a good song, but everything else, I was like, I don't care.
I don't know what crack you guys are smoking. I really like Donda.
You did?
I did. I like Donda, dude. Bangers like Jail, No Child Left Behind, Hurricane.
Kid Cudi.
Fucking banger after banger. It's not all great. I did. This is definitely an album that you need to like take in chunks, like kind of like eating a cake, like just like one slice at a time, because it is a very long album. But overall, I enjoyed what I. Huh?
How many songs?
24.
Christ.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
I went through like 4 songs a day after it came out and went through it, and I was just like, it was a neat little thing, you know.
You don't listen to
Best-
Donda chant on repeat?
Yeah, do Donda chant, and he's gonna come out like Candyman, kill me.
Donda, Donda, Donda.
Donda.
You see Kanye West appear in my mirror?
Yeah, just oh there.
Oh, he's gonna offer me some Yeezys. Oh man.
I enjoyed Donda. I thought it was fine. It's better.
Then that new Drake album that came out.
Oh my god! Don't fuck off.
Tell me about it.
I don't like it. I like.
Isn't Drake dissing Kanye in this album?
Yeah, so it's because they're having a beef right now. I listened to it, and it's not as long as Donda, but it feels longer than Donda. It is boring. It's boring. It's vanilla. It is ass. It is. I liked one song.
It's mid.
It's dope. If there was a dictionary, right, and they had the definition mid, they would see C Certified Lover Boy by Drake.
Especially that album cover is so weird. It's a bunch
I
of
like the
pregnant chicks.
Donda album cover better.
True, just a
And
black
it's just
square.
a black screen. I'm talking with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely Donda won this. I don't care what anybody says. I like Donda.
I'm indifferent,
Donda.
personally.
Donda.
But I think the memes are funny.
Donda.
Names are funny.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, we as much as we've been listening or you know hearing about new albums coming out, we've also been experiencing old ones like live. I think we can go with Joshua starting.
All right, so
Epic Transitions brought to you by me. Oof.
So I've been to, ever since I could, I've been to 5 concerts, as of late. The first one was Guns N' Roses, August 19th at Bank of California Stadium. I went with my dad. That was my Father's Day present to him. Was, you know, his favorite. That's his favorite band. And this is my 5th time seeing them. And they put on a good show. One thing I have to tell everybody: if you're going to Bank of California, get there early, because the parking there is fucking ass. It took me 2 hours to get through the parking.
Worse than Dodger Stadium?
It 100% worse. Like we missed like 5 songs of Guns N' Roses.
Sad.
Like the first 5. Yeah, it was. That's why I told you all we're getting there early, and that's the reason why. But yeah, they put on a show. They put on a pretty good show. The thing about Guns N' Roses is that once you see them once, you've seen them again. You know, you don't need to see them multiple times. It was a good show. I really enjoyed that show. Definitely wasn't the best or the worst time I seen them, but it was a fun show. They played 3 hours. I'm surprised they can, still go 3 hours.
Christ.
We had pretty good seats. My dad was having the time of his fucking life. I don't care what he says. I kept on telling him, it was like he was having the time. He was like, no, I wasn't. Motherfucker had the microphone stand. He was doing the dance and shit like that. He was having a good time. It was great. But it was a fun concert. And then he got molested.
What?
What?
What a turn of events, man.
So yeah, we were leaving. Guns N' Roses were over. They came out, they bowed, they played Paradise City, then they left. And we're leaving. As we were leaving, I put the mask back on, we're walking out, and for some reason my dad disappears. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? I turn around, there's this guy dry humping him, going full on ready, he is hot to trot. He is ready to go. And
What the fuck?
I'm like, what the fuck? And his friend is trying to pull him off my dad, and I'm sitting there, and this is on the staircase too, and I see my dad if that fucker falls over, it's done. The entire stadium falls. But it was that this guy was drunk as fuck, and my dad was not having a great time. He was like, "Get the fuck off me!" It was the strangest thing I've seen at a concert with my dad. With my dad, I've seen other strange things, but yeah, it was. Besides that, it was a pretty good concert. Oh yeah, and the T-shirts there were $50, and I told him, yeah, I didn't get one. I was like, suck my nuts. Yeah, I was like, nah, dude, I'm so fresh you can suck my nuts. But then a couple days later, me and Nick and my girlfriend, we went to a special concert. This was the concert I was really looking forward to. At the first concert
you got no idea. Oh, but also big dubs to Josh's girlfriend. She's a really cool homie, Kira. Big shout out to Kira, bro.
Big shout out to my lovely girlfriend. But we went to the Rise Against the Descendents and the Zingers concert in Irvine. And what'd you bring that? No, you didn't. You got it. You got it. You got it.
We'll talk about it when it's my turn.
But Descendants is Nick's favorite band. I love Rise Against. I was ready to go, and I got there early because of the whole Guns N' Roses thing. I got there soon as parking was available. I went, and we stood out there for a good 2 or 3 hours. I didn't care. We were there, front row. We were right there at barricade, front row, ready to fucking go.
I think the best thing about the way you park is that you park near the exit, not near the entrance, not near the.
No, I never parked near the exit. I never parked near the entrance. I parked near the exit. I did the same thing last night, and that came out that's my philosophy.
Nice. Yeah,
but, man. Nick, tell me about your experience at this concert.
Oh my god, dude! It was religious. It was my mecca. It was,
Your mecca.
My mecca. As I went through my pilgrimage with Joshua to see the Rise Against and the Interrupters. Oh, no, that wasn't Interrupters. It was the Menzingers. And the Descendants came on. My pants needed to change, but the comage was real. Dude, the Descendants, they got me through so much in my life, especially the song, the titular song to me that made the Descendants such a relatable band was I'm the one, because they say
I'm the one.
They go, I'm the one, I've been here for you all along, and then when they go into the lyrics they go, nice guys finish last, no one knows as good as me, and I'm like,
you're
hey,
fucking sin.
I am. I'm like, hey bro, that's me. And so oh man, and all their songs are great. But not only are they a great band, but they're also a very fundamental band in the punk universe or genre, because they were what inspired Green Day, Sum 41, Rise Against, and a ton of other bands from the from the third wave of punk to exist in the first place. And even Rise Against was humble enough to acknowledge the great influence that the Descendants had on them. And if for example, if there was a Mount Rushmore of punk bands, or with punk logos on them, Milo's face definitely belongs on it. because of how important it is. The entire time when Milo was singing, like I knew the majority of the lyrics of the songs, and I was the only guy in my area, because me and Joshua got separated sadly, but Joshua was singing his heart out to Descendants, but I was going ape shit. He saw me go ape shit.
Yeah, I looked over because I was on the right side and he was on the left side, and I just see white hair just fly everywhere. I'm like, oh, there's Nick.
Yeah, oh man, it's like, oh my god, like Cool to Be You was playing. I'm the One, Hope, Clean Sheets, Without Love. All these songs are just insane. Like they're so fucking good, and I think for the newer generation of people who are getting into the punk rock scene, I definitely believe you should check out, the Roots, like the Descendants, and eventually, Rise Against is gonna fall along the same lines. Mm-hmm. Definitely check out Rise Against and especially the Descendants. The Descendants are so good. I'm really, really, really fortunate to have met Joshua and have been able to be friends with him enough for him to consider taking me to see this band, which I've yearned to see since, 2015. To see Milo live is crazy, especially because that bastard and his entire group of homies are old. They're old.
They're old. They all have gray hair.
Mm-hmm. They formed their band in '69. Nice, but nice. They also, how do I say it? But they've been around since the '70s, and to be playing now is like a feat of its own, and I'm just happy I was able to see the entire band alive and together, like well enough. I don't know. It's a very heartfelt moment for me, and I'm just really happy. Like 1,000 thank yous all around to Joshua, of course.
I was there for Rise Against. I love Rise Against. I've loved Rise Against ever since I listened to Suffer and the Witness, which I think is their best album. Listen to it if you want to. But they put on a great show. I was screaming my lungs out, just having a good time. Even the guitarist pointing at me, and when I did that, I just came 30 buckets. I went, Zach, hello.
Dude, it was a great.
I was like, front row. It was great. And then Kira, she loves going into the mosh pit. So I went halfway through the concert. We went to the mosh pit, and this was my first mosh pit since the end of 2019. So it's been 2 years since I've been into a mosh pit. And I got the shit kicked out of me, and it was great. I was like, I was wondering, it's like, I'm older now.
Fucking masochist.
Am I able to survive? Am I able to survive? Yeah, I got punched in the face as soon as I went in there. Got up, I had a bloody lip a bit going on. And I was like, yeah, I'm back. I'm alive. And I just started going at it. Me and my girlfriend, we were sweating buckets. We were having a great time. We had an intimate moment when they were playing Forfeit and Swing Life Away, but when they played Survive, Prayer of the Refugee, and Survivor and stuff like that, we were just going to town. We were having a good time. The band live, all three bands had different qualities about them. Menzingers, the lead guitarist, was going apeshit.
He was great.
And he was great. My girlfriend got a set list from them. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Descendants. They are just the funniest fucking band I think I've ever seen.
The Wiener Schnitzel bit!
Milo just ate Wiener Schnitzel in the middle of the fucking set and then spat it out over the microphone, wanted to change it, but no one let him.
That's funny.
I was like, that's funny. And he came on a bike and stuff like that. He looked like an old man. It was great. It was fun. And then obviously Rise Against was, Rise Against.
Yeah.
But
I think the Rise Against set was great. And they pulled out TVs and stuff or screens to mimic their Nowhere Generation album. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was great. As they were going through the hits, they were showing a lot of the album covers. Mm-hmm. And yeah, a lot of the majority of people that went to that concert, I'm not saying sadly, but there was not the only people I noticed that were Rise Against fans were people about our age, but a lot of people that went to see the Descendants were old heads, which is just funny because
that means you're crusty, fucker.
It's like, hey homie, you're old, man. It was great. I mean, overall, like it was just amazing. Like I had a lot of fun with Rise Against. I'm kind of a tall dude, sorta, not really, maybe, I don't know. Um, I'm 5'10", and like there was like a couple of short people like to my right, and so when it was like their last song, I kind of I scooched away, and then I tapped them on the shoulders, and I was like, you guys can take my spot, and like they enjoyed it, and then I think it was just a like showing a bit of kindness, because not everyone
That's
is
what I
born
did.
tall.
I gave my spot to the woman that was right behind me. She kept on getting plastered by the mosh pit. I was just like, "You just want to come up here? I'm gonna go back there." It's like, oh,
Yeah, like there's a lot of memories and like unique people you meet at concerts that, of course, it's kind of like you meet, and then you cross paths, and then and then it's like that's it. That's all you know about them. But I think that's great. It gets you going, and lets you be more social. But overall, it was great.
yeah. And then the next concert, all three of us went to.
Yes.
Oh man, so I was ready for this tour mentally since I was about 15. But I had these tickets since the tour was announced. And that was all the way back in September 2019. That was officially 2 years ago.
Okay.
2019, September 2019. And COVID happened, and of course it got delayed, but we finally got to the Hella Mega Tour, which is Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Weezer. Green Day and Weezer are some probably my favorite bands of all time. And so I was just fucking excited. I followed this tour since it was on Room, and now we finally went. So, what are your? I want to make really get everybody else's experience. Justin, it's your first concert. What did you think?
You concert cherry.
Yeah.
Pop that
Well,
bitch.
So for the first concert, we went to the one in San Diego.
Yes.
The one at the Padre Stadium, Petco Park. That was a phenomenal concert. Although, after going to the one yesterday,
Yeah,
we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. What did you think of San Diego as your first concert?
San Diego.
And first time being in that part of San Diego as well. It was a very fun day. I had a blast. Nick was hyping me up during some of the concerts. When Green Day was on, dude, I was getting hyped. I've been wanting to hear Green Day since fucking freshman year, basically 2013, 2014.
Same.
And then I've been wanting to hear Weezer around the same time too, because I was listening to them too. So just hearing both of them.
We got Cuomo'd.
That man touches kids.
That man touched kids. And the best part was that we had a group chat of everyone, and Blake and his girlfriend went as well. Unfortunately, he's not here to tell us about it. But we had a group chat to really talk to each other during the concerts and stuff like that, and we were just saying the dumbest shit. I still remember because there was the first band, the Interrupters, which I also very much liked.
Yeah,
and I was enjoying them, and I was just on my phone and talking to my girlfriend with me, and then I heard the bass line, "The Bad Guy."
Oh, that's right.
And I just kind of looked at Kira. I'm like, "Is that?" And then Blake was sitting right behind me, and I look over. I'm like, "Is that?" And you just see him fucking busting out laughing.
Wow.
Because we were like, that's Bad Guy. We also had Nick had me cracking up during Fall Out Boy. Every time they had fireworks going out, he was like, "The veterans in the crowd are going ape shit right now."
Dude, and then the fact that when I finally, because I don't think I've ever taken the time to listen to Fall Out Boy, but now that I've seen them live, instead to me they're just emo Imagine Dragons.
He said that. I think it's not that.
I've never really heard Fall Out Boy. Well, I mean, I've heard 4 of their songs, but that was it. But seeing them live and then only hearing those 4 songs, I was like, all right, I'll jam to those 4 songs I know.
Yeah, you're there, you know.
Yeah, I'm there. We'll go over the LA one, but
dude.
But yeah. So, what were you saying?
Because of the Joshua, and in anticipation of the concert, would play nonstop Weezer or make Weezer jokes. And I was getting tired towards the end, but at the same time I'm like, oh, it's cool. It's his favorite band, and I kind of antagonize the band because of how much Joshua likes it. And I'm sorry,
No,
because
it's not.
and then when we got to see Weezer, I really enjoyed myself, and now like every now and then I listen to Weezer.
Yeah, no, you listen to it all the time. I'm gonna give you my record.
Oh shit! Yeah, thank you. Justin is clapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is-
Weezer!
I like one of my favorite songs. They played when they were playing "Say It Ain't So," me and Justin,
The entire crowd went fucking nuts.
dude. But like where me and Justin sat, like we were going apeshit, and like there was these two guys. One I remember one of them was called like Ryan or something. I don't remember. Like Justin probably knows.
Yeah, the two guys you were sitting next to.
Yeah, and then we were just going apeshit. So like they were like, "Say it ain't so, whoa, whoa." We were just standing up, drinks in hand. We were like, merry old band, dude. It was great. And then like they played this one song that I've never heard from Weezer before. That I think it's a crime that Joshua didn't like
Which song is that?
play or in his car, and it was both Beverly Hills and All the Good Ones.
All of the good ones are gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that song.
That
That song's awesome.
That song is tight. It's so good. And then Beverly Hills.
Yeah, everyone started clapping along and shit like
That's
that.
where I
I
want to
want
be.
to be. Yeah, so that concert was fantastic. We were kind of in the nosebleed section, which is fine, and we were all together in the same section. Green Day is still like the greatest band I've ever seen live.
Yes.
Live, like they are fucking like even I've seen them. This is my fourth time seeing them live, or no, the San Diego show was my third time seeing them live, and they constantly knock it out of the park. It is like unbelievable how like their live show is. I tell everyone, even if you don't like Green Day, see them live. It is nuts, and
Yes.
I think I kind of proved my worth by taking all these guys. Even Blake was like, "That was awesome."
Yeah.
He's not the
And I-
biggest Green Day fan.
And he was saying he wasn't even really that excited. Well, he was excited for Weezer until you like kept on playing it. But then when he heard him live, he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, dude, fucking the Cuomo live is just another thing. He had the mullet. He looked like he touches kids.
He had a mullet and a mustache, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
freaking my girlfriend said he's like, "That man touches kids," and I couldn't stop laughing.
It was, dude. Their sets were great. Like the song
Yeah.
progression, like they like there was like if you go on Spotify and look up Weezer, their top songs are
one with
say
Holly
Island
and
is song,
Kate,
Still Ain't So, Beverly Hills and Undone. But
They
then
played them all.
yeah, they played like and they sprinkled a bunch of other songs I didn't hear of. Like
from the new Van Weezer album.
exactly
Mhm.
like the Van Weezer album, which is
I
like
played my favorite Pacific Daydream song.
Oh, it feels like summer.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, "Based."
yeah, based. Yeah, and then they played yeah, Van Weezer is cool. And so I mean, I'm definitely turned around to say that Weezer is not as bad,
No, they are.
They are
They
a pretty
They are
cool band,
amazing.
pretty neat.
No, they are amazing.
They're they
Although
so just
Go
before you continue, I just want to say it definitely takes a lot of work to become the worst band in existence. But you probably would have to Imagine Dragons first.
Yeah.
Go on, Justin.
I do love Feels Like Summer, but Happy Hour was another good song from that album. I do like
That was a pretty good album. Yeah, or that was a pretty good song. I do like that album.
If they played that would have been cool too, but I enjoyed it either way.
They played like a bunch of songs, and they had a great set. I'm not a big Fall Out Boy fan. There were some songs that
I didn't
like,
care
I'm
for it.
tired of. I am tired of hearing like my songs know what you did in the dark. I've heard that song way too many fucking times to like enjoy it.
I think
Same thing with Sugar. We're going down swinging. I can't stand that song, but they still had a good performance. Like for what it was, I had a good time.
Dude, the drummer was insane.
the drummer
The drummer was fucking nuts. I was like, that motherfucker can do anything.
he looks like he kills people, bro.
Dude, he does! And he's part of this metal band that I really like, too.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He's part of the Damn Thing.
Oh, that's damn. Yeah, the thing is with Fall Out Boy, like the one part that I thought was like uber mega corny was the fire piano. I'm like, oh.
I was like, why are you doing that? I kind of wish they kind of went up there with sticks and marshmallows and just kind of.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I would like. That's something I would totally do.
Like it's kind of interesting because like Weezer, Green Day, and the Interrupters played, but they didn't take themselves as serious as Fall Out Boy did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, man.
Like the
calm
fire
down.
guitar. Like I was like, oh, we're about to get like really some insane shit. And then, no. I was like, oh.
Yeah, for real.
The fireworks were cool for that one song.
Which one?
The visuals were cool. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, the visuals were cool.
Yeah, the visuals. That was awesome.
The only 4 songs I knew were cool, but other than that, I could fuck off about the rest of them.
Yeah,
I
basically.
can give less of a fuck about the rest of them.
But Green Day.
Green Day was great.
It was great.
And I'm not the biggest Green Day fan either, as a punk head myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a great time.
Mm.
And you know, especially because me and Justin, when we were allocated at the stand, when we were located, not allocated. We were sitting closer to the stage, and Joshua was more towards the back. And you know, me and Justin decide to
Yes.
scooch up towards where Joshua was, and in the vicinity of Blake. And I think that really made the concert for me. Was just
really.
the well, yeah, like, you know, like I'm very like the homies, like
Yeah.
we got all together. You know, my voice was already fucked up from screaming for like 3 hours long for Weezer, and I just kept going. Like Justin and you saw me keel over times where I was like, oh, Nick's done. But I was like, nope, I'm going, and I'm
This is
screaming.
like minority.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
Whoa.
like nonstop. And then, dude, my throat was killing me, dude.
Mhm.
I thought I felt like it was like throat dogged for like 3 hours straight, man.
Are you the throat goat?
Oh, that is different. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I guess I don't want to know. I don't know how to say it. Yes, because I screamed my ass off. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, I like we when a couple of the songs were playing, you know, we all held each other. You know, like
Yeah,
I had
we're
my
just
arm.
Suburbia. We're all just like.
Yeah, I had my arm around Josh's shoulders, and then just
I was around Justin, you were around Blake, and we were all just like, yeah.
yeah, we were all together.
Great
and
time.
It was a great
Yeah.
time, dude.
Never gonna forget that.
I'm so happy I also managed to catch Blake, you know, who isn't here with us. Rest in peace. Who
Rest
will
in
be
peace.
missed. You know, but rest in penis. But it's a thing where cock. But it's a thing where you know, it's almost like it is a departure as well, because, you know, that was one of the last days I'll be seeing Blake, at least because, you know, he moved to LA, you know, and you know, for the time I got to spend with him, you know, I think it's invaluable, and I can never take that time back, and I'm really fortunate to have seen him one more time before he left to LA, or where, you know. And I'm looking forward to catching him again and hanging out with him in person, and having him on the podcast, of course, when he has time.
Yeah, once he's going through some stuff, we'll talk about it.
But you know, aside from some pussy shit like the San Diego concert, you know, I couldn't attend it because I had to become
I got one more thing to say
Okay,
before
go for
we
it.
talked about the LA show. Me and my girlfriend, this past Wednesday, we were kind of just bored. I was supposed to go to work, and we're supposed to go see Megadeth and Lamb of God, and Trivium. So, and we sold the tickets because like we needed the money because we were going to Disney World and they were kind of expensive, so we sold those. And we knew this past Wednesday, it's like, oh, tonight's the concert. It starts in about an hour. As a joke, we went, how much are tickets? Because if they're, as a joke, I put, if they're $20, I'm going to go. Guess how much they were.
They were $20 fucking dollars, 20 smackers.
$20. And so we just kind of sat there and went,
Let's fucking go.
fucking go. And so I took the day off and we drove down there. Like we went 90 miles per hour down
Bro,
this fucking we were like ready to go. I introduced her to Trivium. I introduced a lot of people to Trivium because I love Trivium, and I was there for them. I was also there for Megadeth. And I do like Lamb of God, and so unfortunately we missed the first song of Trivium, but we were like walking into the state. It was in Irvine. It was the exact same place we saw Rise Against.
Oh.
Yeah. So and Descendents. So we just got there and we just left like an hour before the show started. And so it was just a spur of the moment thing and we just went. And it was awesome. It was just a cool little like date night type of thing. Just fuck it, let's go to a concert. And we got these shirts and they're pretty cool. I like hers better, but this is pretty fucking rad too. She got hit on at the concert.
I saw that. Well, I heard. I read that.
It was the funniest thing because the guy was drunk as shit, and the guy was like, goes up to her and he goes, oh hey, and like I was like, do you know him? And then he looks at me and he goes, oh shit. As soon as he said that, I knew what he was there for. He didn't say anything else, and I couldn't stop laughing. He's like, yeah, I was gonna ask for her number because she's hot as shit. Like,
talk about an ego boost.
And then my ego was up here, and you just see his face crumbling. And I did the worst thing you could possibly do at that moment. I started laughing. Like the worst thing you could hear as you're getting rejected is someone laughing. So I just laughed, and I just said, "Oh, that's all good, thanks." I needed that ego boost, and then we went to get a hot dog, and he just kind of stood there for a bit. Like he's like life flashed before his eyes. He's like this big trucker dude. And fucking Robert, our friend Robert, was like, why didn't you beat his ass? Because if I did, I would have lost. That guy was bigger than me.
Wait, Robert wasn't there, right?
No, but I told everyone, I was like, dude, he just got hit on. And he's like, why didn't you beat his ass? I was like, because I would have like ended up in a trash can.
True.
He's drunk though.
My reaction.
Drunk as shit. That don't mean shit. One punch and I'm dead.
Yeah, my reaction was like, why didn't you flirt with Josh, bro? Just kidding.
But yeah, that was after Trivium. Trivium put on a fantastic concert. Luckily, they stream on Twitch, and they stream every concert on Twitch, so I get to live that. But they played a great show. I got a hot dog during Lamb of God. Lamb of God put on the performance of the night. That shit was nuts. Like the crowd was going nuts. They should have headlined. I'm being 100% honest. They went for a full hour and a half. And then Megadeth was great too. I really liked Megadeth. I called them Metallica 2 just to be a dick. And they were great. They only played an hour, which I'm like, my God, played an hour and a half. What the fuck? But they play. The best part is when RoboCop came on the stage.
RoboCop?
Yeah, you heard me.
Like, are we talking 2016 RoboCop?
You heard me.
Which version? The OG RoboCop?
Yeah, they're like this big guy with the helmet, and he's walking around like that. And shit
What?
like that, as they're playing like this. Yeah, it was nuts. I'll show you the video. I'll probably look it up on YouTube.
What the fuck?
It was cool. And the pit was going fucking nuts, and there were flames everywhere, and they had like screens and lights. It was great. It was fun for an impromptu concert that I didn't even know I was going to an hour before the show started. It was fun. And that hot dog was just a Costco hot dog for $7. I was pissed. Anyway, the last concert that we actually went to last night, it was just me and Justin and my girlfriend who went.
Sad.
Nick had to work.
Mhm.
But I convinced Justin. Justin's like, I have to work, and I'm just like, dude, tickets are $40, or what is it, $60?
It was 67.
$67. Call off. And he went, you're fucking right. I bought him the ticket. I sent it to him, and we just went to LA last night for the Hella Mega Tour show in Los Angeles. And Justin, how would you describe this concert?
Dude, the crowd energy like around me, man. Everyone was fucking turned up, dude. The crowd level was just insane.
Were there just nicks nonstop?
No, it was nothing. Yeah,
as soon as Weezer got on stage, nobody stopped fucking cheering till the end of the fucking night. Let's just say that.
It was like to the end of Green Day.
Yeah.
From
non-stop.
Even in the Interrupters are like a lot of people singing along to the Interrupters because that was also the hometown show for them and Weezer. So from like halfway through Interrupters to about the final second of Green Day, everyone was cheering, singing, going ape shit.
Not to mention it was at Dodger Stadium, which is my favorite baseball team.
Yeah, it was at Dodger Stadium. I haven't been there since I went to go see Guns N' Roses 5 years ago when they first started going back on tour with Slash and Duff. But I sat on the floor. I wasn't in the pit. I was on the floor, seated. Holy fucking shit, dude! Like it was just a different energy, a different vibe. It was nuts. Like I got to see the Cuomo. It was fucking nuts. And
you got Weezer confetti.
I got Kira went on the floor and started getting all the confetti. It was like, I have Weezer confetti.
Let's put it in a jar.
And she puts it in like a little jar. She gave some to Justin, like, here, Weezer confetti.
I was like, oh,
paper.
I was really excited. That is also tied for the best because the other best show I've ever been to. Again, I've been to. What was it? 57 or 47 concerts so far in my life from 2015 to now. The best one, I've been to a lot. The best one I've ever been to was the Pasadena show for Green Day. This all might have topped it. This was just off the charts, just insane.
Green Day was insane.
Green Day was fucking, it was on point. Like, you know how at the beginning of the San Diego show they have the little like Blitzkrieg Bop thing, and they have the thing in the before they came out.
Buddy man,
I didn't hear it. I just heard the crowd roar. You know, it was.
He was also wearing a Dodgers jersey too.
He was wearing a Dodgers jersey. Yeah, it was great.
Yep. LA people fucking go hard for
They went nuts. This was the second to last tour date. I think the last one's this Sunday. Or tomorrow, actually, in Seattle. And then they'll be it.
Let's go.
Let's go, bro. So if we leave right now, we can make it.
Yeah, if we leave right now. But
let's drive.
It might be my favorite concert I've ever been to. Like, period. Because I got Weezer and even Fall Out Boy. Like, as much as I don't like Fall Out Boy, that crowd made that concert way better.
Yes.
Like, we were singing along. Like, even I was like, you know what? I'm here. Let me sing along. And I was having a good time. We were like, there was even, not a mosh pit, but there was like 8, like, old people, like, dancing. Like, on our row, just dancing. Like, during, like, Minority and stuff like that during Green Day. It was just... And oh yeah, it was mind blowing. It was the best concert I've ever been to. Point blank, it was awesome.
My best concert I've been to, even though I've seen both shows. That was a better experience.
Dude, yeah, this was just off the chain.
That was an actual concert. Just damn.
Yeah, this one I wouldn't say blows San Diego out of the water because it was still a great show, but this one was just on another level. You know, it was fantastic.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Sad. But I did get up during Fall Out Boy to get nachos and a beer, but that's because I didn't know those 2 songs that they were playing, so I was like, I could get up and get some food.
And then I got the same t-shirt as Nick did. I got
the Green Day based. It's tight.
I got the beach towel.
He got the wiener beach towel.
The pee-pee beach towel, bro.
The wiener. I said, dude, when he bought that, I was like, bro, how's your wiener?
Is it dry?
I was like, dude, your wiener looks big. I thought it was smaller.
Bruh. This towel is so soft, though.
It's like, rate my cock.
Really?
Damn, that is a tight...
Rate my penis.
Yeah, that's a good towel right there, man. It's pretty nifty.
So, like, it was probably the best concert I've ever been to. I still have concerts, and I even told Justin, I was like, I know, you got the bug in you to go to concerts, so.
Dude!
He's gonna go without to go to concerts.
Bad Religion? Holy fuck.
We're gonna go see Alkaline Trio and Bad Religion. You already got the tickets, right?
I did.
Nick? Yes.
Justin, are you going?
November?
Yeah.
Yeah, the November concert, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get tickets.
we already got the ticket. Me and Nick already got tickets. We
Oh,
just need you.
So
If you
ready.
guys want to come to Knotfest, we're also going to Knotfest. If you guys,
I'm down.
There's
When's
still
that?
uh November 5th.
You gotta send me on the concert chat. You gotta tell me.
Yeah,
And then I'll-
November 5th. I'll send you the link to the concert. Me, my girlfriend and Gio are going, so that'll be fun.
I might
I-
go. Cause
Yeah.
I've never seen
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to sing Psychosocial, and that's it. Can they be called the poser?
Yo, I'm gonna give you the set list and be like, here you go.
Study
Have
homework.
fun.
Wait,
Homework.
what are your seats for that?
Did you see any of the pictures I took for Guns N' Roses?
You mean like with your dad?
It was my dad, yeah, this year.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
Around that area.
Okay,
And
that's
they were
not
like,
bad.
they were about $70.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, yeah. So I think tickets around us are still available if you guys want to go.
I'm down.
So yeah, we're gonna take Justin to more concerts, and we're even gonna put him in our first mosh pit
Dude.
at the end of November. This guy's gonna get fucked up.
Dude,
Yes,
Justin,
I am.
you about to
I'm
go
gonna
to
be
war.
fucking people up though.
It's just-
If they punch you, dude, punch them back.
Yes.
Most of the time, bro, it's just pushing. It's just like,
You're ah!
yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the bug in him.
Yeah. Overall, like as much as I am looking forward to seeing Alkaline Trio and Bad Religion, I'm equally or even more excited to be able to experience all of these wholesome 100 Reddit moment with my homies because I love all my homies, and you know, being able to experience these great things, and but this memory being not only cemented in my head, but that same memory be also in, you know, Joshua's, you know, big beautiful mind, and also, you know, Justin's like head. You know, it's like, it's insane because it's a thing that I'll be able to carry, and I think they'll be able to carry unless they get dementia or some shit. You know, like they'll be able to carry this memory with them until they die, and it'll be a story that we can tell each other like forever. And you know, like I think that's like one of the best things about concerts. It's like the
It's the
experience.
stories.
Yeah, it's the stories.
Because I've been, again, almost 50 concerts. I could tell you story after story after story. It's
Homie, you've been in
crazy ass
war. Like
I've been to war. Like I've had like emotional stories that are like sweet. I've had the funniest shits, the scariest shits. It's
It's
concerts.
everywhere.
The best part of concerts is going back and be like, hey, this is what happened. Let me tell you a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I don't know. What about you, Justin? What do you think? What do you think?
Justin, after your first two concerts, what do you think of the whole concert experience?
What's in that big beautiful mind of yours, homie?
Let's see what it's like on floor level. That's when it's gonna be like another fucking level, dude.
Bad Religion, Alkaline Trio. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
send you the set
God.
list and be like,
In the mosh pit, dude. Oh, you better start sending me some. You better set up a playlist so I can start listening to it now, so I can start getting in the
yeah,
fucking
I'll send you some good
mindset.
shit.
So I can get in the right mindset and fucking groove, so I can be hyped up.
I can't wait for them to play Stupid Kid and the crowd goes wild. When Alkaline Trio plays it.
Oh, I can't wait for Alkaline. Dude, as soon as Alkaline Trio comes out, I'm going to come.
Dude,
You know?
let's come together. Let's
What
synchronize our
you got?
comage. Like, let's synchronize our
What'd you say,
cum.
Justin?
Oh, sorry.
No, what you just said.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna come. You know, that's one of my, like, probably my favorite punk band. You know, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be barricade for Alkaline Trio, and then once Bad Religion starts, we're gonna fucking just kill each other.
Damn. I have a question though. How come you like Matt Skiba's Alkaline Trio band, but not Blink 180?
He's a better fit for Alkaline Trio. Again, that's his band. So,
Oh.
Blink. I like his stuff in Blink. California was fine. I like 9. But, you know, again, he's still got some growing pains. He can't play Blink riffs, and that pisses me off. It's just like, you're so easy. Anyway, yeah, but I love Matt Skiba. He's one of my favorite songwriters. I wanted to come faster, and we had to wait like a month and a half
True.
for the first show. But I'm excited. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna come.
Any final thoughts? Anything?
Real quick. Let me tell you about wrestling real quick. I've been watching AEW a lot recently, and there's one very big reason for that. My favorite wrestler since I was about 13 was CM Punk. In 2014, he left the business. He said, "Fuck this, I'm out. I don't like this anymore. I'm leaving." And he left. And he hasn't been seen in a wrestling ring for 7 years, up until August 20th, 2021, where he finally came back. And dude, when I say there were tears coming down my face, you best fucking believe it.
You really were? Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I was like emotional, dude. Like I was like getting choked up. I was like, the boy's back, you know. I was like, my love of wrestling has been rejuvenated, you know. What are you saying, Justin?
Was it almost like the Edge return?
Dude, it was almost like that because Edge was completely like when he returned, it was completely like out of nowhere. So I was like, but,
You're like, holy shit.
yeah, I was like, oh,
I'm shitting myself.
I'm shitting it like, ah.
I'm having
But
a heart attack.
CM Punk was a rumor, and they sold out the United Center in Chicago because that's his hometown. Based off the rumor he was going to be there. They didn't say he was going to be there. They just said, Chicago, here you go. And it was just rumors and stuff like that. I still remember, I give props to Blake because he said, he's going to be there. Yeah, he was there. He should have opened the show. He opened the show, and it was perfect. His debut was perfect. It was perfect. Everything about that was perfect, and I'm excited that he's back in wrestling. His first match is tomorrow night at All Out against Darby Allin. He's kind of like Jeff Hardy. Imagine Jeff Hardy, you know, has the face paint and stuff like that. That's Darby Allin.
Throws himself off the buildings.
Throws himself, like I saw a match where he legitimately put himself in a body bag and just jumped. Yeah, he taped a steel chair to the back because he has this move called the coffin drop, which is basically just he just falls backwards off the top rope. He taped a steel chair to his back and just smacked the dude and stuff like that. This guy's nuts, and I'm fucking excited for tomorrow. I love the return. Like, it was perfect, and you know, my love of professional wrestling. I think wrestling now is the most exciting it's been in a long time. So I've been watching AEW recently. I've been watching Rampage, Dynamite, Dark, everything I could get my hands on. I'm excited, and I'm definitely gonna be watching the pay-per-view tomorrow.
Tight. I'm down to watch it with you.
We'll see how it goes. It depends on everything because my dad has a fantasy football draft here. So I don't know if I'll have allowed to have people here. Maybe we can watch it on Discord.
I'm down.
I'll let everybody know because I've had a few people who are like, "Hey, let's watch it together." So I'll definitely let you know by tomorrow.
Alrighty. I think Justin, if you want to send off the show.
All right.
Today?
Well, I'm been Justin. This has been Nick. This has been Jish. What are you guys excited for? As of what am I trying to say here? To like, hold on. Let me rephrase with this sentence. Hold on. Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought.
You had a brain fart.
What are your guys' final concluding remarks? Here we go.
Okay. I think Josh should go first.
CM Punk's back. My love of professional wrestling is back. I just had some of the best like memories with my friends and best concerts of my life. I am riding high.
Tight.
So.
Okay, Nick.
And then for me, you know, I try to be the realest homie possible, you know, and I was able to further this newfound friendship I have met with my two co-hosts that we have today, and Blake, of course. These concerts are defining, and have been like, I don't know how to describe it other than like sort of like godlike. It's like the best thing I could describe these memories, and are like godlike. You know, they've given me their time. You know, they've given me their passion. You know, their will, and I just want to, do all I can in the future, like from here on out, to be able to reciprocate that, and to show that, because like I've always been like a bit of a loner, and these guys have made it so that way I feel like I belong finally, and these guys are kick-ass, and nothing else is gonna like even if anyone says shit like you like Justin sucks and Joshua has small pee, I'm like, you know what, he probably has.
How'd you know?
I'm just gonna be like, Josh probably has the coolest small pee, and Justin isn't lame. He's awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, heartfelt, heartthrob, heart boner, friendship shit. And yeah, it's just what I want out of this whole thing. Those are my remarks. I don't know. I don't want to ramble. It's just like, yeah, all love for the homies.
Same here. Same here.
All right. I think that will be it for this week's this episode of the Wanderers podcast. I hope everyone had a good time listening, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.